Good morning, welcome to Glyn's Allotment, Sunday 26th, it is of May. I think I better make the most of this glorious weather that we've got. Forecast again tomorrow, absolutely horrendous. Rain, cold, not a lot being going off on the allotment due to work commitments. Oh, it just getting road. But I'll do a quick look round and then later on an update on see what I've done. Let's have a look. Right, prepared all this side. We've got some stuff in. Let's have a look. Parsnips on the first row. Spring onions or salad onions on the second row. White onions and red onions. I've grown them this year from seed, first time ever. Carrots, and they're grown in my potato pots. And then my beetroot. I've then got my main crop of potatoes. So about that, it's not. So not a lot happening there. That's actually a row of earlies, but I'll go down here. I'll start down here and then. So look, I started with my earlies, then my rocket. 2 rows of rocket, just about getting ready for planting up. That patch of grass there, that weeds, that's an experiment I'm doing with some homemade weed killer that is apparently as good as Roundup but not as dangerous to the environment. But I'll do an update on that. I'm still waiting for the main ingredient to come. And then here we've got 4 rows of second earlies, and they're Maris pear. I've then got 5 rows of main crop, and they are Setanta. They are actually just poking through. And then again, because I weren't sure of how much room I got in the allotment, that is another row of first earlies, rocket, that I'd spare, and another row of second earlies, and then 3 rows of main crop, which are Pentland Squire. What I've got to do today is sort this area out where the white bucket is. I'm double digging it, just purely because this has been an area with loads of nettles, absolutely horrendous. And there we are, nettle roots all dug out. If anybody can identify this, oh sorry, catching the tripod leg, this was a weed that I've dug out. I ought to have done it while it was still in. The leaves are a bit like ivy, they're an ivy shaped type of leaf. It's got tendrils on it, but look at that for a root. That was frightening. Don't know what it is. Anybody got any ideas? Leave comments below. Yeah, nettles. Let's just get in the row here. This is a big heavy clump, so every forkful produces a bucket full of nettle weeds, so that's what I'm doing. Digging that out. Digging this over again, because I dug it with a back saver spade. Now I've got to dig it over with my fork. Forkful at a time, nice and steady. and then I can prepare it for my brassicas. Again, as you can see down the edge of the allotment, nettles, but I'm getting there with it, but everything's against me because of the next allotment, but I'll show you that just in a bit. My brassicas that's ready for going in are in the greenhouse. Everything's ready for going in. So it could be a good weekend actually. My chili peppers, various, what are them? Squash, Brussels sprouts, leeks, cucumbers. Yeah, I never got my peas out that I set off early, so I'm going to have to start them again, but they're in the tray and they're producing small pods, unbelievable. My French climbing beans, my cabbages, my broad beans and my miniature sweet corn, so they're all going out this weekend no matter what the weather. And then this is my sorting out area, my dumping ground from where I've had everything. Sort that another time. But while I'm sorting that, let's just show you the next door's allotment. Apparently it's under offer. I don't believe them, because it is horrendous. I hope someone takes it, but it's... I'd have it. I put my name down. Let's see if we can get it sorted. But I'm 46 on the list. So we'll look in the polytunnel. There we go. Been as high as 48 from last night with the door shut. 39.2 now at 10 o'clock. And it dropped down to 6.2 overnight. So another experiment here. I've got a cucumber there, planted straight into the ground. I'm going to put a cucumber in that bucket and see how that compares to it. And in the greenhouse, I'm going to put a cucumber in that bucket and see what the difference is between the greenhouse and the polytunnel. So about a week ago I potted up these tomato plants. These are money maker and some lettuce. These lettuce were planted 2.5 weeks before them. So we're getting ready for lettuce coming off. I planted some onions as well in here, and these are, as Brendan will know, you don't like throwing anything away, and they wouldn't have made a full row, so I put them in here, give them a go. Right, these are the money makers, 2 money makers that I put in these white pots here to replace the 2 that I didn't like. And then the next 4 are the golden sunrise. And we've got trusses on with the flowers. Oh, let's pick that out. And let me show you this one. Tomato are forming on them. So dead chuff with that. And then these are the cherry tomatoes. I don't know if you can see these are now filling up with tomatoes. So the polytunnel is working. That's a squash. See how that grows. So up this way. Preparing this bed, this side of the polytunnel. Not sure what I'm putting in yet, but we'll get there. And then the other part that I've not dug yet. I think this one will be done tomorrow when it's raining. I'll be able to get in here, finish this off and cultivate it ready. Do you a further update later. Right, well, there we go, we failed guys on the task I set myself. Dug all this couch grass, nettle roots, and only dug over that area. The main part of this shouldn't be too bad, but I've dug that area, and the main part of the roots and the nettles came from here. But I'm chatting now, so tomorrow's another day. Let's have a look in here. Much the muchness on that. Sorry for spinning around a bit too fast there. Don't know if you can see it, let's have a look. Yeah, it's now 31.2, speed as high as 48.1, and I'll reset and we'll see what it drops down to overnight for tomorrow. That's it for now. See you later.